The new beginning coming your way has to do with your vessel as the body. Hello, hello, welcome back or welcome to Soul Whispers with Michelle. I'm so happy to have you here with me. This is a soul-led message, which means if it doesn't resonate deep within, or if you're fighting with this story in any sort of way, please leave it behind for the souls that it is meant to find. May love hold you, may truth guide you, and may you be released from whatever is not yours. And so it is. All right. If that was enough for you and that was enough confirmation or direction or whatever your soul feel like it needed to move forward in your soul's journey, I ask you to hit the like button on the way out, and I thank you for being here. If you'd like to dive deeper in and see what is all connected with this particular energy in this soul's current season, stick around and we're gonna dive right in. So moving towards this vessel, what I was getting right away is you're moving towards taking care of your body. This does, like, you know, sometimes these cards could be metaphors, and I feel like they can resonate in a lot of different areas. But this particular card, or within this reading, it really actually feels like you're moving towards strengthening your body. And I don't know what that means. But for the person who understands this, like, what I mean, it could be maybe you're eating better, maybe you're building more muscle, maybe there could be a number of things that you're doing right now in order to strengthen your container in order for it to be strong and stable. Now, within your body, I do feel like, okay, now we're starting to get into a little bit more of like mind, body, soul. Moving towards strengthening, I feel like, okay, so what's happening is you can't strengthen one without the other. So I'm reminded of universal laws as this is kind of all coming into play. So yes, it will seem as though it's just starting with your body, but what I feel like you're going to realize is even though you're strengthening your body by whatever it is that you're currently doing, by doing so, you are also going to strengthen your mental constructs and your nervous system activation, or you're going to be able to navigate that with a lot more ease because you are strengthening. So right now you are in the season of, what do we have? Agape. What do we have on here? This, before I even read what's on here, this just reminds me of coming into alignment. Like, this kind of reminds me of all of the chakras, the energy systems within us, and everything really getting into alignment. And so it's just really interesting there. I don't even want to read it now because that's the energy that I saw right away. And it really does correspond with, you moving towards strengthening your body. And I think for this collective particularly, you know, we can fortify and strengthen all areas, mind, body, soul. But for this particular collective, it's that strengthening the body in whatever way you are doing is actually putting everything else into alignment. Okay, I was pulled to finally read this, and we have devotion, service, honor, joy, reverence. And I feel like this is what you're moving towards for your body. Let's see what you're moving away from. You have the seed. You are moving away from the seed. Oh, very cleanly with this. You're moving away from whatever. There's the seed, I feel like with this is pertaining to the seed of your dis-ease. Okay, so I feel like you're moving away from the seed, not in a way of like, I feel like this is, you're getting to the seed, I suppose. Like, you're moving away from being unconsciously led by this seed that has been causing this misalignment or dis-ease within your life. You're moving towards strengthening that. Let's see. The purpose of this current season is to learn or experience, and we have the Pilgrim. I think this is a really important season of your life to strengthen your body, because I think this is going to lead, we already kind of talked about this, but even from this card, it's like doing so, as we already talked about, and even with this, it's like you changing your mental constructs and aligning and strengthening your body. It is going, everything that's then attached to your body is also going to move and strengthen and fortify. Now, I know I've already said this, but I'm bringing it up again too, because even the seed, it's like you'll be planting new seeds, and those seeds are going to grow. Like this then is reminding me of like a tree trunk, right? Where like if you cut a tree, that you would see all the rings around, and you gain experience and wisdom as you grow and grow and grow. And so I think once the experience with the Pilgrim is to get to this journey, and along this journey, you're going to pick up the tools needed for your soul's path. Let's see what characteristic you're meant to embody during this time. We have the King. So you're really meant to take the lead here. You're really meant to be authoritative, and this is a time for discipline. I know discipline doesn't always feel good, but again, in this instance, the discipline for you is going to open up this alignment and really strengthen your body. If you go with this change, you're going to experience, we have the Mother. I think you're going to experience a lot of creativity, a lot of nurturing, a lot of development. I'm trying to feel what else is coming through with that. It's just, it's like this harmony of the characteristic of a mother's love. Like you're going to experience so much development and so much nurturing within your life when you when you stay disciplined to strengthening and fortifying your body. Okay, and then if we resist if you resist this change, that's interesting, Freudian slip. If we resist this change, you will experience the mystery. It's always interesting to me when these things occur, because I feel like we get to this point and it's like, oh, you're going to change, right? Because the butterfly is always, to me, a symbol of transformation. So it's like you're still going to experience the transformation. But I feel like, as opposed to like a mother's love that feels, and I'm talking about the highest frequency of a mother's love. I understand that's not the experience of everybody, but I'm talking about the highest frequency of it. So when we're talking about the highest frequency of love, that feels a lot more energetically stable than a huge transformation. Yes, it's awesome and it's exhilarating, but it's also a lot more disruptive because everything is happening at once. It's a more powerful energy, but they both can do the same thing. So what I think is going to happen is you may experience a lot more what I call tower moments, because your soul, it's like your soul has a certain blueprint or path. And if you don't make the changes, or you don't go with your soul's journey, what I like to say, like if you don't go with your soul's whispers, your soul is going to create that outside environment in which you make that a reality. Or you can do it in a more graceful way, which with that mother energy. But to be sure, either way, you're going to experience this transformation. It does seem like one will take longer and be not as easy flowing. All right, let's see. What is this position here? Is this, let's see. Right now, it would be helpful to the orphan. gotta think about that. What would it be helpful to? My eyes went right to the deep acceptance. I think there's a deep love and acceptance that you need to have for your body, but I think that at this stage, you do not have that, and that's why this card is coming out. It's almost as though you're treating your body like in the lower frequency of what we would refer to as an orphan. Like you're not actually nurturing it or taking care of it. It's almost like you're treating your body like it's a burden. And I think that's why you may be experiencing the energy that you're experiencing in a lower vibrational frequency, because you're not working with your body, you're working against it in a way. So I think it would be really helpful to have a deep reverence and acceptance of your body, so that when you are making these changes and strengthening your body, you understand that you're doing it out of love and reverence for this vessel that you get to live in, this home that you get to live in. Okay, what mindset would be helpful for you or support you in this season? We have the dead end. I think it's like you can't keep moving this way. You have to make changes. It's a dead end if you keep going the same direction. We have inertia, we have stuckness. So the mindset is, if I don't make these changes, I will never get to that next part. Now, I know that it's contradictory to what we were talking about with this butterfly, but the butterfly is the energy that you'll experience. So you will still get that transformation. The mindset, I think, of understanding that this needs to end or you're going to stay stuck will help you make changes, because I feel like your mental construct will then turn into, in order for me to be happy, or in order to be aligned and to feel ease and to feel harmony, I need to make these changes, because I can't keep doing things the way that I've done them. And then finally, what you will experience when you're on the right path. And we have the self. Well, that's so super interesting to me. Witnessing and accepting new aspects of self. So I feel like it's not that you're not yourself right now, but you're not yourself that your soul knows you to be. And so I feel like right now you're being really asked to grow into that aspect of you. And again, like it starts with your body. But again, as you're moving through this with your body, other things are going to change too. And this is where I feel like you're really going to come into your soul, meaning you're really going to be more aware of your soul's path and what you want for it. And I just see all this kind of light. It kind of corresponds with this. But it feels so powerful because it's also projected outwardly. That's so funny. Oh, I just rolled right off. Okay. So I think that you'll experience a really big shift in all areas of your life. It will be your body too, but when you know that you're on the right track, you're going to feel a difference with your mentality, with your actual like energy levels, like your motivation. You're going to experience higher frequency. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to experience that every minute. It just means your baseline is going to be lifted. I work with this stuff all the time. I'm, constantly trying to make sure or maintain my frequency. But that can actually lower your frequency, right? Because we're really just meant to be. But when I'm noticing that I'm a little bit lower frequency or something feels off, that's kind of when I go back in and like, what is going on with me? Or if like I'm feeling resistance in some sort of way. So it's not that we're ever like, okay, we're done and that's the last thing we'll ever have to get through. It's like, no, now we just move on to the next thing. Or Okay, in this moment, what is off or what do I fix? And so again, for you, I just think that you will experience really coming into a newer, higher frequency version of yourself that's capable of more. I feel like you're going to be more mentally strong, physically strong, and even spiritually strong. What I mean by spiritually strong is like, I see the sense of like you're not letting other energies that are lower frequency or do not resonate with you to manipulate your energy or to be in your space. Okay. All right. So I want to kind of one last time, although hold on, I gotta get that card that fell off the table. Hold on. Okie dokie. All right, so this message is for somebody who is coming into alignment with their body in particular. They're moving away from seeds that were a hindrance to their body, meaning you feel like your body is a burden, and you're starting to release that and starting to understand that your body is this beautiful, reverent vessel that you get to live in, and what you put in it and how you decorate it via the clothes you wear, makeup or non-makeup, whatever, contributes to strengthening this vessel and to making it beautiful for you to live in. This is what you're moving towards. And this current season is meant for you to experience this huge growth in your soul's journey. It's important for you to embody the king energy of being very disciplined and very sovereign within your actions and your choices. You will experience nurturing, development, and harmony when you are moving with this change. And it's going to be a little bit chaotic and feel a little bit more resistant if you go against this change. And it would be extremely helpful for you right now to have a deep acceptance and reverence for your body and for your ability to live in it. Let's see. The mindset that's going to help you with this is you can no longer do what you're doing. It is just not for you anymore. We have that, like, clearly the dead end. You cannot keep doing what you've been doing. You have to move towards this change. That is the mindset that's going to help you. And by doing so, you're going to experience yourself at a higher frequency level that feels more like who you are. Okay. If this whisper supported you by bringing clarity, a breakthrough, a deep confirmation, or even a sense and direction, and you feel pulled to reciprocate, you'll find my Venmo and PayPal in the description. If you'd like to support this space in a free way, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel helps this message reach the souls who need to find them. Until the next whisper, my friends.